Hi guys and girls, Gallifrey Forever 97 and welcome to today's Doctor Who unboxing. Today we're unboxing Season 14 as the latest release in the collection range. As you can see, there's a range of figures that have already been released many years ago. Now we've got this mammoth 8-disc box set. As usual, I'll be taking you through the box itself and also the contents. This is Tom Baker's third season. As I say, he's got memorable stories such as Ropes of Death, Towns of Weng-chiang. This gives us the heartbreaking leaving of a companion with Sarah Jane, but we're also getting introduced to the fiery Leela. Let me know in the comment section below what your favourite story from the season is and why. But further ado, let's take a look. First let's take a look at the detail of the front cover. This is done by Lee Biding, who's done all the previous ones, and this is another hitting the ball out the park in terms of artwork. The background, instead of the Time Vault text, is the tunnel, which we see in Tanners of Weng-chiang, when you can see Tom in his costume from that story, one of his many great variants. He has a yo-yo from that story where I think he hypnotises Jago. And in the centre, we've got this kind of purpley cloud with the villains in the purple tone. So we've got V3 Robot from Ropes of Death, Mandragora from The Mask of Mandragora, Eldrad and Weng-chiang from the Towns of Weng-chiang. The bottom round corner tells us it's an 8-disc set and is a PG rating, which most of the others are a 12. Top tells us what this set is, so you know when you're looking at it from above. At the bottom of the slipcase you've got some more information, including barcodes, and we've also got a small preview of the back of the artwork. Left hand side we've got a clean version of the cover with no monsters on. Obviously we've got the logo, the collection, turning to season 14, PBG, BBC. And the right hand side is the exact same, just without the nice picture. On the back, on the left hand side, we've got the standard information telling us as part of the collection, 26 episodes, and listing all the stories. So we've got Mask of Mandragora, The Hand of Fear, Deadly Assassin, Face of Evil, Ropes of Death, and the Towns of Weng-chiang. On the right hand side, complementing it, we've got an image, again from Lee Biding, which I believe is the leaflet cover, and it's from the Deadly Assassin, and it's got these shards of kind of glass with all the companions and the Doctor in the back. So in the white text it tells us what new special features are in this set. Brand new special effects for the Towns of Weng-chiang. This was screened at the BFI screening. I was going to go, but due to the coronavirus stuff I decided not to, as it literally was the weekend before we went into lockdown. Matthew Sweet's gone in a conversation with Philip Hinchcliffe. His era is the Hammer horror style inspired era, so it'd be interesting to get his thoughts on that. Our Sarah Jane, a new documentary celebrating the life of Elizabeth Sladen. That's going to be emotional. Chris Chapman's doing some amazing documentaries. I really love the JNT one. That was such an insight to his life, like the good and bad. Very emotional ending, and obviously Sarah Jane. Obviously Elizabeth Sladen is in a lot of our hearts as the beloved character, so that's going to be an emotional watch, so get some tissues ready. I've got behind the sofa. The sofas are Tom Baker, Louise Jameson and Philip Hinchcliffe, and the other sofa is Peter Purvis and Sophie Aldred. So it'd be great seeing how the original cast, and obviously Philip as well, reacts to their old stories, and also Peter Purvis and Sophie Aldred reacting to it as new viewers. New audio commentaries for The Face of Evil and Towns of Weng-chiang, Who's Doctor Who, the 1977 documentary restored from the original film elements, and then we've got a revisited for that, take a look at the people involved in the first ever documentary. The Blu Ray trailer, which features Louise Jameson with a rock robot as a home assistant. Then we've got the standard stuff, including the audio archive, 5-point surround sound for the Deadly Assassin, and PDF stuff with scripts, other rare archive stuff if you're interested in all that. It tells us also includes DVD features that were previously released on the DVD are on this as well. It tells us the stars of the cast. You've got Tom Baker, Elizabeth Sladen and Louise Jameson taking over as companion. At the bottom you've got all the standard stuff, which you can pause and read if you like to read all that technical jargon. With the slipcase off, here's the full front, back and side of the set. So obviously you've got a nice Texas version of the cover. Obviously that's kind of not much different apart from the PG rating. And of course on the left hand side we've got a blown up version of what was on the bottom of the slipcase, and this is of course when the TARDIS is stuck in the Mask of Mandragora blue crystal field. I haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah, it's really cool imagery. Great render of the TARDIS actually, making what was kind of like a studio model shot into something really cinematic. And here's the inside of the cover with the opening kind of pamphlet on the left hand side. You've got the discs on the right. First of all, let's take a look at the left-hand side. This is the cover case for where the leaflet is, and this is from The Face of Evil. So we've got Tom with the Tardis, which is the standard kind of thing, like you open the doors inside the TARDIS. I do like it. Got Leela on the left-hand side, and you've got Tom's face on the mountain. So you guys see this is kind of like the studio floor, and obviously Lee has made this a very cinematic space landscape, which I love. Opening it up, as you can see, we have the Deadly Assassin style cover that was on the back. So we've got Tom in his Time Lord garb, and you've got these shards of glass. So we've got Sarah Jane from the Hand of Fear, Leela, and also Zuanon, who of course Leela calls as the evil one. And of course opening that up, taking the leaflet out to show the Tardis Diorama. Now this is a really nice change, because obviously in this series there was a secondary console room. We're used to obviously seeing the classic style TARDIS we know and love. And I really do like it. Some people don't like this console. I really have a soft spot for it. It is really cool, I think. It's a shame we didn't see it more past this season. But actually, it's a great 3D render. And of course, the DVD menu, which is shown on the screen now, has this as its standard thing, going for the little details. So yeah, it's a really nice deco, a nice differentiation to make this season its own. Take a look at the leaflet now. This would be kind of a skim read, I guess. So inside we've got an interesting, nice portrait shot of Tom. We've got the first disc, the Mask Mandragora. We've got this kind of standard stuff on LCP on the sofa. Nice promotional shot of Doctor and Sarah from the start of that story when they find the secondary console room. Top left got a picture of Mandragora, and then we've got this kind of Target style novelised artwork for the story. Some more promotion images. Then we got onto the second disc, which is the Hand of Fear. Same stuff as on the original, but we got a brand new for Blu-ray Elizabeth Sladen tribute. I assume this is the one Our Sarah Jane, which is quite fitting to obviously have it on this disc. Then the whole page is dedicated to this Hand of Fear artwork. As you've got Titus in the background, you've got Eldrad, and obviously Sarah in her most recognisable costume. More promotional photos. Now onto disc 3, The Deadly Assassin. This is the story that's got 5 points around Sam. We've got a promotional shot of Tom in his Gallifreyan outfit, and obviously of course the Master. Writing continues with more promotional photos from that story. Then we come on to The Face of Evil, disc 4. This is some new audio commentaries for that story as well. Promotional photos for the story and some new artwork. Ropes of Death. It was a really cool image of V3, the rock robot, glowing eyes, and their kind of view of the Doctor. Then we come on to the Tales of weng-chiang, which goes across 2 discs. This has obviously got the updated special effects. Disc 7 as well is about the documentary Who's Doctor Who. So you've obviously got the documentary restored, and also Toby Hallett doing a documentary about it. And disc 7 also features more special features as well. Here's the awesome artwork for Talons in the sewer with this seeping through red-like drawing style. And disc 8 features the remaining kind of special features. We've obviously got the Blu-ray trailer. I got a snapshot from that. Phyllis Hinchcliffe in conversation, and the Denny's Fisher's toy advert, which was a commercial you can view on YouTube, but it'd be nice to see this in Blu-ray. And here's the credits at the bottom to all the marvellous people which bring this box set to life. The back of the leaflet continues the front artwork in the Time Lord kind of citadel. We've got this nice photo with Tom Baker, not signed this time. You usually get like a nice little signature, but this is kind of like a BBC retro photo, which is lovely. Finally, let's take a look at the disc. This is a Mask of Mandragora, disc 1. It's got the 4th Doctor and Sarah with their costumes from that story. Then we've got the Doctor and Eldrad for the Hand of Fear. Disc 3, Deadly Assassin with the 4th Doctor in his Time Lord get-up. Face of Evil, dedicated to Leela, disc 4. Ropes of Death, featuring lots and lots of robots. Disc 6 is Tales of weng-chiang, with the Doctor and Leela in their Victorian costumes. Disc 7 has Mr. Sin. The third disc has the TARDIS. Each one has a background of the Seal of Rassilon. And if we take this out, we should hopefully see Tom Baker's lovely face. Thank you for watching my unboxing video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Links to stuff in the description below. Have you got your hands on the season 14 box set? If you haven't, then unfortunately it's going to be very, very hard for you to get it unless you get an import from another country. As I say, literally, if these sets come out, you just have to pre-order them, because otherwise you're not going to get them post-release. I'll be doing a season 14 trailer, giving my own edit. Also coming this week is the series 12 steelbook, which I've got on pre-order from Amazon. So I'll be doing an unboxing for that. So if you're not yet, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future unboxing or trailer-rated videos. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.